I was a very active kid. I used to play every sport up until the age of 13 when I was diagnosed with bone cancer, a rare form of bone cancer called Ewing sarcoma. I had 20 operations and the end result was that they removed my right hip completely. It was a moment where I was suicidal. The person who stopped me was my mum. She came into the room and that's when I realized that I wasn't just fighting for my survival for myself, but it was also for her and my entire family. Wheelchair tennis changed the course of my life. It brought me back to life from a really dark depression and gave me hope and a purpose in life. In 2013 at the World Team Cup, where I met the Tanzanian junior team, some of the stories were heartbreaking.
Kazi yangu kubwa sana mpaka leo ni tuktuk. Pia ni kitu ambacho ndo kinaniwezesha mimi. Ulemavu katika nchi yetu kidogo tunaonekana ni tofauti, ni watu ambao tusioweza, lakini sivyo. Tennis nilianza nikiwa shule ya msingi, Salvation Army. Nilianza kucheza katika baraza tu za kawaida ambao kulikuwa mna wheelchair, tulikuwa tunasimama. Pia niliendelea hivyo kujaribu katika wheelchair na pia nilienda kule nilicheza kadri ya uwezo wangu nilikuwa na uweza. Na watu walipendezwa na mimi na uchezaji wangu na pia walitamani niende mbele zaidi.
I could see that their equipment was really old and outdated, and that's when we started planning a trip to Tanzania. So I've collected over 100 kilos worth of stuff, wheelchairs, tennis rackets, all kinds of equipment. Driving from the airport into the city, and the roads were very dirty, dusty, terrible. Could hardly get around in the wheelchair at all. When I first saw Novatus, I didn't recognize him. He had grown up so much in the previous 4 years, and his style of play had changed and developed, and it was amazing to see his progress. So Riziki is the Tanzanian wheelchair tennis coach. He doesn't get any support or funding for all the coaching that he does. He even has 2 of the players living with him at his house, along with his 4 kids. He goes around to schools, introducing wheelchair tennis to kids with disabilities and giving them a chance to play. Some of the disabilities that I saw, well, you just don't see them in Australia. Some of the kids at the school would have had a broken limb, a broken leg, and wouldn't have been able to afford treatment. Then they would be unable to walk ever again because of it.
Ulemavu wangu nimepata nikiwa na miaka kama 4. Niliugua tu, baada ya hapo ndo nikapooza mwili mzima. Kabla ya kuanza kufanya kazi na Macraft nilikuwa nafanya kazi ya kubonda kokoto.
Neema Crafts is a NGO, a charity who employ and train and empower disabled people.
Ni kweli kufanya kazi na Macraft maisha yangu yamebadilika. Niko kwenye nyumba yangu sijapanga. Namshukuru Mungu na watoto wanaishi vizuri na wanasoma.
The community, they feel that a disabled people is he or she cannot do anything to help a society. Now, the community, they know us. They come here and they see what we have been doing here, and I think now they respect us.
I saw all the strength from the people who work at Neema, what they have overcome. I was inspired by them. everyone was a really good sport, and everyone was there to have a good time and connect with the other players. You know, they were pretty competitive too. Watching Novatus and seeing him win the tournament and seeing how happy he was, it was such a beautiful, amazing moment for me, and it's a moment I'll cherish forever. I feel like this trip marks a different point in my life. It has impacted me so deeply. I didn't see many disabled people. I see people who choose to put their focus on what they can do rather than what they can't.
Kwa hiyo sikujali kipingamizi chochote, niwe na hela, nisiwe na hela. Mimi ili mradi nicheze tennis, nionyeshe tennis yangu